Welcome to Fumbledore. This episode is a special one-shot episode that we're doing as part of our bonus program for our patrons. So today we're going to be doing a campaign called the Dying Spire, which this year for Free RPG Day 2026, Darrington Press released a sequel to their quick start adventure for Daggerheart called the Sablewood Messengers, which we actually did together. That was our first campaign for this podcast. So if you haven't listened to it yet, please go back and listen to campaign 1, the Sablewood Messengers, and then come join us right now, because what we're going to do is we're going to play through the Dying Spire.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, this one shot is a direct and immediate sequel to the Sablewood Messengers. So if you don't know what happened at the end of the Sablewood Messengers, this might spoil it. This first episode we're making free for everybody, but if you wanted to listen to the rest of the campaign and find out what Varian and Barnacle get up to in their adventures through the rest of the Sablewood, then head over to fumbledore.com, become a patron to get access to the rest of this one shot, as well as behind the scenes footage and other bonus content that we try to make available to our patrons. And on that note, are you ready to get started?
Yay.
Yeah.
Our story begins with a much needed rest. After the end of the events of the Open Veil, the both of you are worn out and tired, and so you find yourself back at the home of the White Fire Arcanist, resting and preparing for your next adventure. To get started, go ahead and mark 2 hope, and then since there's 2 of you, I am going to start this campaign with 2 fear. So I'm going to pull out my fear crows. Do you remember what the White Fire Arcanist told you at the end of that last campaign?
There's a Dying Spire, and then the last thing you see is a flicker of light.
Well, we saved the headstone with magical abilities that protects the city or whatever.
Yeah, but apparently they have it now.
So they hopefully got that back, and then we have to go on another mission. Because why not?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is the way that TTRPGs are played.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So the White Fire Arcanist told you of a spire. This signal fire that is part of Sablewood's defense system has a fire that burns at the top of the nearest tower, and it has grown weaker. The White Fire Arcanist says that she needs the both of you to check on her friend, Vaya, the Spire Keeper who tends to it. If something were to happen to the Spire, there's no telling what would befall the Sablewood. Before leaving, you take the day to eat, to rest, to recover. Now that the both of you are rested, you are level 2.
Yay!
So you both have a couple more abilities, I believe, now that you're level 2.
1.
You have 1 new ability.
One.
But you also have a little bit higher stats than last time.
Which will hopefully save Barnacle from dying on me again.
Well, he didn't really die. His spirit was just separated from his body.
That's dying.
Okay, technically, yes.
That's dying. Your conscious is alive, but
Yeah.
I guess he got better, but I was the one who had to finish them all off. That was horrifying because I only have a bow and a 1 spell.
I have a new weapon. I have a hand crossbow.
Oh, just like you.
I still have a short bow. That is the only thing I have.
But you have other stuff going.
Do I still have the Excalibur?
Yes. Okay, you asked if you still have your items that you had from the last campaign. I'm going to say yes.
Yay, we have the acorns. We need to figure out what those do.
The acorns were 1. The Excalibur was another. Varian, you used your fireflies on the Wraith, I believe, correct?
Yeah, it was the Wraith.
On the Wraith, and so you don't have the fireflies anymore.
Unfortunately.
But you still have all of your other items, weapons.
I should have just, opened the jar and, let them mingle out instead of smashing it, because I could have saved the jar for something.
Now that you're level 2 and filled with the vigor of your recent success at the Open Veil, the trek for the both of you goes by quickly. Through the darkness, the signal fire flickers atop the spire. So after hours of travel, the both of you reach the lip of the valley where the spire resides. As you crest the ridge before descending into the thickly forested valley, you get a spectacular view of the Sablewood bathed in moonlight. Distant rock formations rise like carved pillars holding up the sky, and the wind whips around you like a clinging child. The spire is in sight, just as the map that the White Fire Arcanist gave you said it would be, a short distance beyond the mouth of the valley below. And at the very top of the tower, there is a gentle glow with flickering light. You know that is where Vaya should be. As the wind whips around you, it carries a particular scent that brings a memory back to your mind. What is that scent?
Wet, mossy cobblestone and dirt.
And what memory does that bring back to Varian's mind?
As a child, we would often visit ruins of ancient monuments and worship and temples of worship for gods that are no longer known to man or beast. It was a very calming and peaceful time for it all being destroyed.
I'm gonna also say moss.
Moss. And what memory does moss bring to Barnacle's mind?
It brings a memory of how, as a kid, him and his friends would always dive under the water and try and gather as much moss as they can to then put it on their head to make them have hair.
I like that. That's really cool.
Nice. Varians is like nice and calming and monumental, and they were just making wigs out of moss.
Yes. These memories flicker in your mind as the wind blows around you and then down into the valley. And as you follow these gusts of air, these memories floating on the wind, you look down, and from your vantage point up on the ridge, you can see a Qatari woman and a human man down at the base of a large tree in the valley.
Investigation.
Well, between the distance and the howl of the wind, you can't really make out what they're saying, but the Qatari seems to be sick or injured. What do you want to do?
Investigate.
Yeah, investigate. Go help them. It's
Okay.
another Qatari.
What do you want to investigate?
Like go down and see if the woman needs help.
Yes.
Okay.
Medically or
Physically.
or
Mentally.
You just want to walk
Yeah.
down, or do you want to do anything prior to that, or?
is there anything worth noting before we do that?
Well, I'm going to ask you that. Is there anything unique or unexpected about the spire or the valley below you?
The spire is like 300 feet tall.
The spire is pretty big.
It's not like where we adventured prior to the town.
Do you remember the name of the town?
What was the name of the town?
Hush.
Hush.
As you near the clearing surrounding the spire, you come across those two people that you saw from the top of the ridge. Now that you're closer, you can see that the Qatari woman's face it's gaunt and ashen, and she's clutching her stomach. The other traveler, a short but powerful-looking human man with curly hair, is at her side with a water skin. Do you approach them?
A wad
Yeah.
of skin.
A water skin.
Do you know what that is?
It's a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Think of it like a bottle of water.
Just say bottle of water.
It's a bottle of
So,
water.
what do you want to do? Do you want to approach them? If so, what do you want to say?
Yeah, let's approach them. We're still with the bat horse, right?
No, you don't have the
Oh.
bat horse. It's just the two of you.
Yeah, I'll talk to her. Excuse me, are you okay?
The Qatari woman just looks at you, and as you look at her, she again looks very hurt. She doesn't respond, but the human man looks at you. He says, she'll be fine.
Would you happen to know a Vaya?
Yeah, the Vaya is the keeper of the spire. We're from a nearby village. We came to deliver supplies to the Spire. We got attacked by raging goat hogs.
Raging what?
Goat hogs, half goat, half hog. Remember, this is a Sablewood.
Oh, yeah,
so,
it's a Sablewood, so.
Combinations of animals, goat hogs, half warthog.
Where are the goat hogs located?
They're around the base of the Spire. Normally, goat hogs aren't very aggressive, but something was wrong with these. They were gray and looked like they were ratting. Ratting.
Rotting?
They were gray and they looked like they were rotting. One of them scratched Lika here, and now she's sick.
What would your name be, fine sir?
My name is Hurgle.
Hurgle and Lika. Got it.
I gave Lika a sableberry salve. She should be fine, but it'll take time.
Are you going to return to your village?
Do
you need help or anything else you might warn us about before we continue on?
Where are you headed?
To the top of the spire.
The top of the spire.
Best not bother the keeper at work.
We were sent to check on her. We've been told that the fire at the top of the spire has been getting weaker, and we need to check on via the Fire Keeper?
Yeah, the Spire Keeper.
The Spire Keeper, to make sure everything is in check.
We left the supplies at the foot of the spire. It was too dangerous to do anything more than that. Again, I wouldn't stay here. It's too dangerous to stay here. Best move on.
Good luck in your travels, my friend. We must complete our mission. We will deliver the supplies ourselves.
Hurgle and Lika share a glance with each other, and then they nod as he grabs her and helps her limp away and off into the woods. You press on towards the spire, and as you draw near, you notice that the plants around the spire are becoming increasingly dry. They're all wilted and drained of color, and I need both of you to make it either an instinct roll or a knowledge roll, depending on what you want to roll for.
I'm fine with either. Let's go instinct.
You need to beat a 14.
12 with hope.
12 with hope.
An 11 with hope.
11 with hope and a 12
Do
with
we
hope.
just want to
Yeah.
hope our way out of this? That is a 5.
That's a 5, so you got a...
Mine's a 4.
So a 16 and a 15.
Yep.
What is it that the both of you observe that indicates that the flora has been drained of vitality?
There's a lack of water around, like there
Yeah,
aren't
there's
any
a lack
lakes
of water
or
in
ponds
the-
or rivers.
How, like, even if you touch it slightly, the whole thing just breaks.
Yeah, you reach out and you touch a plant and you don't expect it, but all of a sudden it
Just kind of disintegrates into dust.
disintegrates into dust like it was snapped away by Thanos.
That's just what I was gonna say.
Is there anything else that you notice about the plants?
They seem untouched, but is there anything about the tower that I notice that's different from here?
Make me an instinct roll. Need to be a 14.
15 with
15?
hope.
15 with hope. A 15 with hope, you look at the tower and
I also investigate.
you also want to investigate. Roll for instinct.
Double 12s.
Critical success. You both look at the tower and you notice something strange. The plants around you seem to be dying, and although the area around the base of the tower looks like it is dying as well, it's void of that color and wilted. You notice that dry, wilted color of the plants seems to be leading away from the tower and towards you and beyond to where you just came from.
Oh boy, we need to fix this. Continue on to the tower.
All right, you walk on towards the tower, and I need both of you to get your characters on our battle map. So this campaign comes with paper cutouts and all of the accessories that you're going to need to run this. Now that our characters are on the battle map, you walk towards the base of the spire, and as you do, you hear this sound, this braying, as all of a sudden 2 goat hogs run into the clearing. half goat and half warthog, these two creatures start to come into the clearing and see the both of you and start to charge. You notice immediately that something is wrong with these goat hogs, as if their bodies are rotting and decaying. But despite all of that, they look at you and they charge.
Vicious Entangle.
Vicious Entangle?
Vicious Entangle.
You want a Vicious Entangle? Right off the bat?
What's a spellcast roll?
Okay, make an instinct roll, because that's your... You need to beat a 12.
15 with fear.
15 with fear?
And 5 points of physical damage.
5 points of physical damage.
And I'm going to spend another hope, and I'm going to temporarily restrain the other... whatever that's called.
Goat hog.
Goat hog.
All right, describe how this magic works for you.
As the goat hogs start to charge, in a moment of panic, Varian's hands start to glow at like a bright greenish white as vines come up and trap one, and then come up and start to trap the other, dealing. And the first one takes 5 points of physical damage.
Okay, so my thresholds are 12 and 20.
Holy cow!
That would be minor damage.
That'd be really minor damage. Good thing I trapped them.
All right.
We can't fight these.
The first goat hog that charges you gets wrapped in these vines that grow out of the ground and trap it, but it still tries to pull itself forward, and as it does, you can see that pieces of its body, these chunks of meat, start to fall off as it struggles against the vine. The other goat hog, the same. It's entrapped and it struggles to break itself free from these vines. I'm gonna burn a fear.
Dang it.
That first goat hog that started to run towards you, as it struggles, it breaks free of the vines and it's gonna run towards you, and it is gonna try to ram you. Now, the question is, are the both of you standing beside each other? Are you following each other? How are you oriented?
Standing beside each other.
We're standing beside each other, but there's like 4 or 5 feet of distance between us.
Okay.
Can I go?
What the goat hog is going to do is he's going to run at you, Varian, and he is going to try to attack you. What is your evasion?
15.
15? I rolled a 2. So this goat hog charges forward, and a tendril of vines is still wrapped around one of its back legs. And as it tries to charge towards you in preparation to ram you, it gets pulled back towards this vine. And as it keeps going forward, it starts to rip off more chunks of the back leg from this goat hog.
Zombie goat hog.
Zombie goat hog.
Okay, just run. Barnacle, run. And Varian just starts running in the other direction.
You're running back up the path away from the spire?
No, I'm running towards the spire, just away from the hogs.
The hogs are in between you and the spire, and so you want to try to run around the hogs?
Yeah.
Make me an agility roll.
Agility. Hey, I have a +3 on that.
You need to beat a 15.
17 with hope.
17 with hope? Okay,
Oh, wait.
mark another hope.
Aha.
Explain to me how you avoid these two goat hogs as you try to run around them.
Varian just jumps up and starts charging forward, then
Jumps up?
You jump up and start charging. So like you leap and then charge? How are you doing
I'm
this?
sorry.
So you
Just the
run
little-
in the air?
I guess it's like the little toe bounces, and then he just dashes it back and forth in a zigzag line around the hogs, and just keeps running in
Me
a straight
too.
line.
I do that too.
Okay, you want to try to do that too?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make an agility roll.
Don't get caught. Don't.
You need to get it. You need to beat a 15.
It's 15 with hope.
Hey.
All right, 15. Mark another hope. And how does Barnacle avoid these goat hogs that are charging towards him?
Same thing.
Same thing. You're gonna run. You're gonna leap. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna run.
So as you run towards these goat hogs, they're quick, but they're not agile. And so, are you following right behind Varian?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you follow behind Varian, you try to match his footsteps, running where he runs, dodging where he dodges, and the both of you get behind the goat hogs towards the base of the spire. Now, I'm gonna burn another fear. I don't have as many fears as I usually do. This is great. Again, I'm gonna try to ram you. But I'm going to try to ram the both of you. Since you are running right behind Varian, this goat hog is going to turn and he's going to try to ram the both of you at the same time.
If that's the case, I'm going to use Untouchable, and now I have an evasion of 17.
Is that a spell? Is that an ability? How does that work?
It's an ability.
It's an ability?
It's an ability.
All right. So I need to beat a 17?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 5. I got a 5. The goat hogs have an ability called Persistent. What I can do is that I can mark a stress and I can re-roll my attack. So I'm going to mark one of my stresses.
I want to use Shadowbind.
Hold on. For this goat hog.
Just let him go.
I'm gonna re-roll.
4.
I got a 4.
Yes!
How did you call that?
That's insane.
This goat hog turns around, trying to follow the both of you as you run by them. But as it turns, you can see that part of the bones in its legs start to break, and it limps forward and doesn't charge the both of you. Is there something that you... What did you say you wanted to do?
Well, now it can't run, so I don't think Shadow
It can
Binding.
still run. It just didn't complete this particular attack.
You still want Shadow Bind it?
Yeah, I'll Shadowbind.
What is Shadowbind?
Make a spellcast roll against all adversaries within very close range. Targets you succeed against are temporarily restrained as their shadow binds them in place.
Okay. These are definitely within close range, so go ahead and make a spellcast roll.
My improved dagger does 2d8 plus 4 physical. I could deal 20 damage if I roll 2d8s and 4.
So one of the things about leveling up, if you look at your traits,
Yeah, I have a +0 on it.
if it is marked by the shield, that means you get an extra +1 for that trait.
Oh. Then for agility, I have +4.
17 with hope.
17 with hope? That beats a 12. So describe to me how this spell works.
I don't really know how it works. I think Evelyn will have a better description because she knows more.
You
Does
take
this
a whole...
does this damage them, or does it just bind them?
It just binds them.
It is nighttime and all of you are bathed in moonlight, but even though you don't have daylight, the shadows cast from the moonlight behind these creatures, you see all of a sudden reach up and wrap themselves around these goat hogs and bind them to the ground. They are...
One's double wrapped, one's just...
Yes. So, what do you want to do next?
Just run around the base of the tower and see if you can find the supplies and an entrance.
Yeah.
Okay, you run around the base of the tower. Go ahead and make me an instinct roll. Need to beat a 12.
12 with fear.
Okay, I get a fear.
Dang it.
That's an 18 with hope.
18 with hope. Perfect. As you run around the base of this spire, you expect to come across crates or barrels or bags or something to indicate the supplies that the two of them had said that they dropped off. But as you make your way around the outside of the spire, coming back to where you originally started, you notice that you do not see any supplies at the base of the tower.
And we
Maybe they
didn't see an
dropped it
entrance.
There is an entrance.
Go through the entrance.
Wait, is there anything worth noting?
Is there
At
anything
the
worth noting?
entrance, is there any booby traps or whatever?
Do you want to look at the door? How do you want to do this?
I want to open the door and see if there's any booby traps.
Okay, I'm standing 10 feet behind Barnacle.
You want to look at the door? Okay, look at the door because of the situation
No,
that you're in.
I said I want to open the door and then look inside and see if there's any booby trap.
Okay, go ahead and make me an agility saving throw. You
I'm
need
standing 10 feet behind
to
him.
beat a 15.
Holy cow. I'm standing 10 feet behind him. I'm fine.
Oh, that's a 15 with hope.
Saving throws don't require
Hope
hope or fear. All right, I'm gonna burn a fear. I want one of the goat hogs to untangle themselves, and he's gonna come running at you. As he comes
No,
running
but I
at
shadow
you,
binded him.
but he broke free. I spent my fear to break free of the shadow binding. Okay, as this
I think you're going to have to spend 2 fear to unbreak the double wrapped one.
I just did one. As this goat hog comes charging at you, tell me how you evade this goat hog ramming into you.
I jump up and I let it go through the entrance.
Oh, yeah, that can trigger all the traps for us.
Yeah.
Okay. You look behind you to see this goat hog coming towards you, lowering its head, like prepping its horns to ram into you. And as it does, you jump up. Are you jumping straight up? Are you jumping to the side?
Jumping
to the
straight up.
You're jumping straight up. As you jump straight up, you do a flip and
Yeah.
yeah, okay. As you jump straight up, you do a flip and you look up, which is down, and you can see this goat hog kind of like in slow motion, like turning its head to look up at you as
As
it
it's
makes a
still running.
noise. And not anticipating you not being there, it continues to run, and it runs straight into the door, bursting through the door into the spire. You land, and you hear noises from inside the spire as this goat hog picks itself back up from the debris of the door and whatever else it might have ran into, and it runs out the door and out into the darkness.
Okay, it's scared of the spire. Let's go in.
Is it scared of the spire?
Whatever's in it.
Alright, let's go in.
Varian's just gonna draw his crossbow and have it at the ready.
Yeah, Barnacle's gonna draw his improved dagger.
As you walk into the spire, you see the stonework around the outside of the spire that is the tower that you can see from the outside. But from the inside, you see a giant tree. It is the largest and oldest looking tree that you have ever seen that climbs up the innards of this tower all the way to the top, up into the distance. What is it about this tree that the two of you notice?
It looks old and worn for being trapped inside of a spire for so long.
It looks super tall.
Trapped or protected?
It's a good thing to think about.
As you look around, you see stairs going around the outside of this spire, leading up towards the top of this tree and out of sight.
Okay,
do you wanna do?
I guess we climb the stairs.
Both of you give me a strength reaction roll. You need to beat a 12.
Strength?
Strength.
It's a 9.
That's a 9.
Help, bro.
17.
Help.
17.
Help.
Okay.
Help.
Are you going to burn a hope to help her? What did you get?
4.
So that's a 13.
What do you have to beat?
12.
Yeah, to be 12. As you climb these stairs, step after step after step, floor, climbing higher and higher into this tower, you cannot believe how tall it is. From the inside, it looks and feels taller than its structure on the outside. Despite that, the both of you are energetic, and so you make it up towards the top of the spire. Because you rolled high enough, you don't need to mark a stress. That's what would have happened had you not beaten a 12.
Okay.
You would have had to mark a stress because there are just so many stairs. As you near the top of this tower, what is it that you see on the interior walls of this spire?
The inside, as dusty as it is, the cobblestone walls look smooth, like they've just been run over with sanding or like wind so many times that it's just become smoother.
All of these stones are smooth to the touch as you reach out and touch the walls as you ascend the steps. And as you ascend these last few steps, you arrive at the spire point. At the center of this large circular chamber, the topmost branches of the tree are woven together in a nest-like dais on which a large pyre sits, bathing the room in the same flickering glow that was visible from the outside. Underneath the pyre is a conspicuously empty space where the tree branches seem to have been forcefully hacked apart. Beside the dying flames, a middle-aged faun lies bleeding. He slowly gazes at the both of you, and while his body appears ready to give out, his eyes burn even brighter than the fire beside him.
Come to finish your fell work. Very well.
And he lifts his hand to conjure a powerful magical effect. It starts to glow, but as it starts to glow, the effort exhausts the last of his energy, and he crumples to the floor, barely conscious.
Vaya?
Wake him up, wake him up, wake him up.
Well, where's he bleeding from?
Do you want to go look?
Yeah, go look. Where's he bleeding from?
All right, you walk over and you can see this fawn laying against the base of these tree branches, forming this pyre at the center of this room. You can see that he isn't bleeding from one place. He's bleeding from many places, from his abdomen, from his arms. The tip of one of his horns seems to be broken off. He does not look very good.
Heal.
I don't have any healing spells.
Inspirational words.
Inspirational words?
Can I use Vicious Entangle as a healing?
I don't think you can use Vicious Entangle as a healing.
Inspirational words.
Lethal Vicious Entangle.
Inspirational words. Inspirational words.
Cut off the bleeding.
What does inspirational words do?
Inspirational words. Your speech is imbued with power. After a long rest, place a number of tokens on this card equal to your presence. When you speak with an ally, you can spend a token from this target to give them benefit from one of the followings. Your ally can clear stress. Your ally clears a hit point. Your ally gains a hope. When you take a long rest,
Clear hit point.
Yeah, clear hit point.
Do that to clear hit point.
Clear hit point? Actually, is that a spell or is that a trait? Because remember, with spells, there's usually limited to the amount that you can do.
What if it's an ability?
Is an ability? So what, because this is words, what words are you saying to this fawn?
Heal up, my friend. wait. Heal, my friend.
With the voice, it's even better.
He clears the hit point. Is that what it is? You say these words and he opens his eyes and he looks at you. And he looks at you in confusion. He sits up a bit. The color seems to come back into his face as he sits up and as he looks at you. And he says, "Who are you?"
Who are you? That's the question.
Vaya, right?
Are you Vaya?
I am Vaya, the keeper of this spire.
Why were you bleeding?
I was tricked. A Qatari woman and a human man were pretending to deliver supplies to me. When I let them into the spire, they talked their way up to here, to this spire point, and I was attacked.
Oh my gosh.
We know of their names.
Yes. We know of their names. They said that they got attacked by the wild boars. Did you happen to attack them?
I did not attack them. I was trying to protect the bramble heart.
Did they take it?
They did.
He points to the branches, this opening at the top of this pyre where you can see all of these pieces had been hacked away like with an axe or something.
I knew we should have investigated them.
Oh, my name is Varian. This here, my friend, is Barnacle. We were sent here by the White Fire Arcanist to come check on you and the fire.
It is good that you came when you did, although I wish you had gotten here sooner.
We know the direction they went, so we can find them and bring back the, what was it called again?
The bramble heart.
And we can bring back the bramble heart. What role does the bramble heart have in this? He says, gesturing to
All
the
of
whole tree.
Yeah, everything
All of
around
it.
you. He puts his hand on the branches and he says,
This is the elder tree. It is the oldest and the tallest trees in the Sablewood. They were planted ages ago by the first keepers. The roots of the elder tree reach deep underground into an infinite well of wild magic. At the crown of each of these trees is a bramble heart, a magical knot of thorns that draws wild magic up through the elder tree. Together, the bramble heart creates the spire weave. It's an invisible mesh of wild magic that keeps our Sablewood verdant and thriving and protected. Without the bramble heart, this elder tree will die. The spire weave will be in danger, and the Sablewood will be threatened in unknown ways.
We will find the ones that took the bramble heart and bring it back. Barnacle, let us go.
Yes. Wait. Yes. We shall go.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do before you go?
Do you happen to have something that they might have touched or dropped as they left?
He looks around and he sees all of the debris and refuse in this room,
That'll work.
not knowing what is your intention with this.
Because I have path forward. When you're traveling to a place that you've previously visited or carry an object that has been at the location before, you can identify the shortest, most direct path to your destination.
And your destination being
A
person?
The people that took them.
Oh, that is an interesting application of that.
Well, it can also be to a place. They said a village that was nearby.
Interesting. Okay.
And if they left something that's theirs
yeah.
and has been to the village, then yeah.
Go ahead and make an instinct roll. You need to beat a 20 for this.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Can I also roll?
It's a 13. Bro!
13.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, there's no there
Uh-huh.
even if you rolled a 6.
Wait, that's 14 then.
If I
Please
get
roll a 6.
Are you going to burn a hope to
Please.
try and roll a 6?
Yeah.
Luck, please be on my side. That's a 6!
Yay, that's a 20!
You are so lucky. All right, as you look around, tell me what piece of something do you find that you know was dropped by the Qatari woman or this human male?
Like a scrap of fabric that I recognized from their clothing beforehand.
Okay, all right. You reach down and you pick up this scrap of fabric. What do you want to do afterwards?
Do you need help healing yourself, or are we okay to go and find the thieves now?
It is important that you go and find the bramble heart and bring it back here as fast as possible. Without the bramble heart, this tree will die. I can keep the elder tree alive by channeling my life essence into it, but I don't know how long I would be able to keep that up.
Got it. Okay. We shall return soon with the bramble heart.
As you walk away, you can see him reach down and touch this collection of tree branches in the shape of this pyre, and you can see it glow with this energy. And he looks towards you and he says, "A word of caution before you leave. Outside of this spire's protective cocoon, the bramble heart drains and warps everything around it. Plants lose their color before they eventually turn to dust. Animals rot and rage before dying.
We encountered some goat hogs that were disintegrating themselves.
This is an effect of the bramble heart. Its magic is strong and could be used for ill, but the longer it remains in the outside world, the more is at stake."
He points towards a table, and on the table you see a box.
"Be sure to take that with you. It's big enough to hold the bramble heart. Carrying the bramble heart outside of the box is dangerous, so once you find it, put it in the Spire Stone strongbox and bring it back here with haste."
Okay, well, let's go. Grab the box.
Yeah, grab the box.
the box.
Okay.
Thank you.
You grab the box and you head down the spire towards the bottom. As you exit this spire through the remnants of the door that now sit in pieces because of the goat hog, you walk back out into the moonlight. The light coming from the top of the spire now glows a little bit brighter, although it, like before, starts to flicker. You can see a path leading up away from the spire and towards the direction that you had first seen the Qatari woman and the human man, and you see almost like a trail of dead plants, of these colorless, lifeless...
That's why she was hurt.
Yeah, bits of foliage drained and leading off into the forest away from the spire.
Can we pick up our pace to more of a sprint?
So we're gonna do something called a group action roll.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You need to nominate one of you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read this to you. All right. Group action roll mechanics. Nominate one player to lead the action. Each player then describes how their character collaborates on the task. The leader makes an action roll while the other players make reaction rolls. So, who's going to be the leader of this party?
I have the cloth and the mental map, so I could lead. Why do you want to lead?
Because I roll better.
You're not wrong.
Okay, so who's going to leave?
You can lead.
You follow this trail of rotted and lifeless and dry plants that leads away from the spire, away from that place that you originally saw the Qatari woman and the human man, and further deep into the woods. Thank you so much for listening to this very special episode of Fumbleore. This first episode of the Dying Spire we are putting out for everyone to listen to, and next week we're going to be jumping back into Ithradel. But if you want to continue on this adventure with Varian and Barnacle, you can head over to fumbleore.com to find our link for Patreon. We're going to be posting the rest of the episodes for this campaign, as well as our behind-the-scenes content and extra bonus features we like to make available for all of our patrons. So if you want to hear the rest of the adventure and to see what Varian and Barnacle get up to in their adventures through the Sablewood trying to find the Bramble Heart, head over to fumbleore.com, become a patron, and episodes for that will be coming out soon. Fumbleore is me, Donovan, as the GM, Evelyn as this time, Varian, and Ethan as this time Barnacle. We have so much fun putting these episodes together, and we really hope that you enjoy listening to them. If you do, please share this podcast with anybody that you think might also enjoy these cinematic, family-friendly episodes that we like doing every single week. And be sure to join us next week for some more Fumbleore.